The first trimester of pregnancy can really knock you out between exhaustion all day long and the nausea. How can you cope? Here are my tips and tricks when pregnancy symptoms hit. Hey moms, welcome to another episode of the Life Unboxed blog show, where we talk about all things momtrepreneur, from raising your kids to running a business and the most important, keeping your sanity. I am Jodie the mom from lifeunboxed.blog. If you are enjoying this content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. If you're listening to the podcast, be sure to subscribe to the podcast, share the podcast with your friends, and leave a 5-star review wherever you're listening. I appreciate your support. Remember, I would love to hear your questions that you just can't seem to get answered. Let's dive into exhaustion and nausea and cravings. Oh my! It was 1 week before my 5th son's 2nd birthday. And surprise, I was pregnant with baby number 6. There were so many thoughts and emotions racing through my head. All 5 kids were home. The oldest 3 were being homeschooled, and the 2 youngest were not yet in school. I was working to build my business and to start another business, this blog. I was actually planning for this blog to be launched a year earlier than it was, but finding out I was pregnant changed those plans. Whether you are still working in an office or you are home working with your kids, when pregnancy symptoms hit, you have to deal with them so you can keep functioning. You would think that by baby number 6, I would be used to them, but I am not. The first trimester of pregnancy can really knock you out between exhaustion all day long and the nausea. How can you cope? The good news, more than likely, these symptoms will disappear around 14 weeks. Some moms do experience them longer, but for the most of us, you can start checking the days off to week 14. For moms who still experience these beyond week 14, you have my deepest sympathies. I have learned a few tricks along the way that help ease the symptoms and get you through them. Just a small note, I am not a doctor. I've just had a lot of kids, so all these tips are what I have personally experienced. In no way should they replace your doctor's advice. When pregnancy symptoms hit, they can really knock you out of your day. How do you balance raising kids, running a business, and keeping your sanity? Pregnancy symptom exhaustion. What's a mom to do? Pregnancy exhaustion. That can be defined as every nook and cranny of your body is tired. It always kicks my butt. The only thing that gets me through it is I know it will end. Pregnancy exhaustion is one of the early signs of pregnancy, so it's a good thing, right? Just keep telling yourself that when you are ready to take your 5th nap for the day. It is one of those early symptoms that truly interrupts your day. The only way to deal with it is to take a nap. Roll back the expectations on yourself, cut some things out, and take naps. If you have a list of goals, put them on pause for a month. With my last pregnancy, that is exactly what I did. I put my to-do list on hold so I can rest and not feel like there was extra to do. The next one, nausea. Nausea. This is another good first trimester sign. Feeling like you're going to puke all day long is a good thing. Every mom experiences this one differently. Some don't get sick, those lucky girls. And if you're one of them, great. Others never throw up, but you feel like you're going to all day. Even others do throw up. And there are more variations of this blessed symptom. No one likes to feel pukey all day long. between running to the bathroom because you have to pee all the time and now going there because you feel like you will puke. You may as well set up a desk in there because you'll get to know your bathroom better than you want to. The good news is you may not throw up. I never did. And here's another anecdote to add to your old wives' tale bucket when it comes to pregnancy. When I was pregnant with the boys, I was most nauseous in the morning. When I was pregnant with the girls, I was most nauseous at night. Don't get me wrong, I was nauseous all day long, but these were the most intense moments. I do have a few tricks that help me to get through this part. First one, keep something in your stomach. I know this is a cruel contradiction, but you need to eat something so you don't feel nauseous, and it does help. I found that if I got hungry, the nausea intensified. If I kept something in my stomach, it kept those pukey feelings at bay. Number 2, chew gum. I'm sure there's some science to this, like activating your saliva or something like that. All I know is that it helped. I would chew the strong peppermint flavored ones. Number 3, salty and bland food. These were the best foods to eat. Baked potatoes was my go-to meal. Almonds really help too. And almonds are also high in B vitamins, and B vitamins help with being nauseous. There's a link that I will leave in the description below so that you can read more on that. Triscuits also help. They had that right combination of salt. They were just the right salty flavor. Number 4, Preggie Pop Drops. So I discovered these for my last pregnancy, and they really helped. The only thing I didn't like was the size. They're really big, so you sucked on them for a while, and the sour taste started bothering me. Now, don't get me wrong, I like sour candy, but tastes change when you're pregnant, so some of the flavors were too sour. Number 5, exercise. I know I've heard this, but never really believed the experts. With my last pregnancy, I was determined to continue to work out, and for the most part I did. I found that it actually did help with the nausea. So all of these things mentioned above only helped. There is no quick fix for pregnancy nausea, except to wait until the second trimester. But all of these things did help to cope with that wonderful symptom. And now for the final pregnancy symptom, cravings. I find this pregnancy symptom to be so mean. You are nauseous and too tired to eat, but you still have cravings. Some can be weird, and others are perfectly normal, like deep fried Mexican food from your favorite hole in the wall. That is perfectly normal. It is okay to indulge your cravings. Don't go crazy, but if you're struggling to eat and your body is telling you it wants something specific, it is okay to eat it, as long as it is on the approved eat list. And I will leave another link below so you can see 11 foods to avoid during pregnancy. My best tip for this is to indulge your cravings in small portions. Only eat half the chimichanga at one time, or even a quarter. This will also help with the nausea. When pregnancy symptoms hit, it can feel like it will never end, but I promise you that it will. Every mom has their tips and tricks that work to get them through the first trimester. So mamas, we need you to share. Tell us what got you through nausea, exhaustion, and cravings. Oh my! I am so glad you joined me today. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Remember to check out the Life Unboxed store for all your Mom Boss merch. For more great momtrepreneur content, check out lifeunboxed.blog or download the podcast wherever you're listening.